Hi guys! Okay, so I have an update today and I'm happy to report that I am back on track for the first time in a long time. I'm trying to pinpoint the exact moment that I decided that I was going to get back on track and actually follow through with it this time, because I think that's important to find out what is motivating me to get back on track, because I know there's going to be times where I'm going to fall off the bandwagon again. So I think it's, I decided that I was going to do personal training, and I actually signed up for it, made my times, and scheduled appointments and stuff. And then I went to a personal training session. I went to an evaluation, and they did a fit test, and they test how many push-ups you can do in a minute and how many crunches you can do, how long it takes you to run a mile, stuff like that. So when I went for the fit test, it was actually, it was a little bit challenging, and I was like, okay, this feels good. It feels good to work out. So then I scheduled 2 days later a personal training session, my first one. And man, it felt so good to be back working out. It was a half hour of personal training. So we did a lot of weights and squats and some machines and some steps and some push-up type things. We kind of incorporated all the body parts in. And it felt so good. A couple times she was like, all right, I'm going to start you off on this weight or whatever. And she was like, I think you can do more. I'm like, yep, give me more. There were a few times that happened, and I was like, no, I can do more. And I actually pushed myself, and my body felt so good just working out again and actually using my muscles. And it was such a cool thing to feel like, okay, I'm back on track. And then after that, it's a half hour of prescribed cardio. So I did another mile run, and I was dying because it was after I had done all of my strength training. And then 15 minutes on the Stairmaster, which I've never really done more than a couple minutes at a time. So I got on there, and I was pretty much dead at this point. I didn't have music to listen to. Apparently the iPhone 7 doesn't have a headphone jack or something. So anyway, I do a lot better when I have music, and I didn't have any. And I was on the Stairmaster, and while I was moving, I was literally yelling at myself and talking to myself, and I was like, let's go, Wonderland, come on, you can fucking do this, let's fucking go, don't give up. And it really worked. So the Stairmaster has all of my sweat and my fat that was crying all over the machine, but it was totally worth it, and it was such a good workout. So I felt really good. That was on Saturday. Today's Thursday, and I'm still sore from the workout. I scheduled my appointments for Monday and Friday, and that way I can have some days in between, and that's what really fit into my schedule. But tonight is the first time that I actually feel able to move enough that I can go to Zumba, and she's actually my Zumba teacher as well. So I feel really good. That's the workout part of it. And then I started cooking. I looked up on Sunday, I went shopping, and as I was going shopping, I looked up easy, healthy crock pot recipes, and I found 2 that I decided I was gonna make this week. So Sunday night, I meal prepped for the first time, I think, in my life. And I made enchilada chicken, which basically was just chicken breasts with green chilies, enchilada sauce, garlic powder and salt, and cheese. I bought low-fat cheese, Mexican cheese, and cooked it for 4 hours, and then it was done. It was really good. And along with that, I made, there was a recipe for Chipotle's lime cilantro rice that's really good, but instead I use brown rice, and I've never had brown rice before that I can really remember, or I've never made it, at least. I've never made rice in my life. So it was actually I decided to do cilantro and lime in it, and it by itself it was terrible, but underneath the chicken it was actually really good, and it was really filling. So I made that excuse me, and I made enough to last me until Wednesday. And then last night I made some ranch barbecue meatballs. So I made my own meatballs, which I've never made before in my life. I've never touched meat in my life. Like, I've never done any of this. This is why like I'm very lucky that I've lost all this weight without cooking. So I decided to get Jennie-O turkey instead of hamburger meat. It's a lot leaner and healthier for you. So I did Jennie-O turkey, and I made meatballs with some stuffing mix and you know, eggs and water, and then I just put them in the crock pot, and I put some you mix a packet of dry ranch dressing with some barbecue sauce, and then you let it cook for a couple hours. I let mine cook for like 3 hours. I didn't know if I was supposed to cook the meatballs beforehand or what. I'm a novice. I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, so I let it cook a little bit longer to make sure the meatballs were done. And they were delicious. I literally made about 50 meatballs. So I have enough for a long time. I think I'll share with some of my coworkers and family and stuff. So yeah, I've definitely, I feel a change. I feel that I've turned a corner in this whole, you know, being stuck in a rut for almost a year now. I can feel it. I know that I've mentally changed. I know that I'm in a better place mentally, and I'm able to do this, and I know I'm gonna do it. So my goal right now is to lose 5 pounds in 3 weeks, starting from last week. I haven't weighed myself, but I did get weighed yesterday with all my clothes and my shoes on. I had like a sweatshirt on and stuff at a doctor's appointment, and I was 217 with all that stuff on. So I'm guessing I'm around 215, 216. So that's good. We're going down for sure. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm very motivated. It's something that I've wanted for so long, and for some reason I've had this like mental block, and I haven't been able to get there, and I haven't been able to push myself to start, you know, strength training and cooking and all that stuff. And I don't know why. It's like one of those things that you just have to do it. You just have to start. You just have to start. Like, that's all you have to do. Do it once, and then you realize you can do it. Cooking has been such a mental block for me because I've never done it. I'm not experienced in it. I mean, all it is following a recipe. I'm not an idiot, but at the same time, it's just been such this like big thing hanging over my head. Like, okay, I know I have to cook, but where do I start and what do I do? And it's so silly. Like, I should have done this from the beginning, but I didn't, and now I'm starting, and I'm excited. I'm really excited to see what other, there's like so many recipes, and there's so many things that we have, so many tools we can use. Sorry, my muscles are sore, so I'm literally changing the position I'm holding the phone in. So I'm very excited for my newfound kick in the ass, I guess I would say. And I will obviously update. I have another training session tomorrow. So unfortunately this week I wasn't able to work out as much as I would like because I went hardcore on Monday. I'm gonna try not to go as hard tomorrow, just because my body is just not used to it yet. So yeah, I'm doing it. I'm back in the game. I can feel the mental change. I can just feel it, that I'm ready. I've been counting my calories every day, and I've been just eating very well. I'm not stressing if I go over, you know, a little bit here and there. I can feel it. I feel better. I already feel so much better, and it's only been not even a week. So I'm back, guys.